Japan is amazing with so many places to see and explore. And if you're a bit of a history buff like I am, then Hiroshima is going to be kind of at the top of your must-go see list. When we went to Japan, I definitely wanted to see Hiroshima, but also while I was there, Miyajima, I had heard so many things about this unique little island so close to Hiroshima. So I decided, sure, we could do both in one day. Reflecting back, I would recommend staying the night either on the island of Miyajima or in Hiroshima because you're not really able to do both justice. Plus, we had our base in Kyoto, so we already had an hour on the Shinkansen to get into Hiroshima before we even started exploring. So I recommend 2 days, but if you have to do it in one, here's how to do it. You're gonna first start by getting the ferry to Miyajima. Things close very early in Miyajima, so you need to do it first thing in the morning so you have enough time to do some exploring before you head back to Hiroshima later that afternoon. You're gonna start by exploring the shrine with the floating torii gate, and if you're lucky enough to get there during low tide, you can walk right out to that torii gate. The Itsukushima Shrine is an amazing place. It almost floats over the entire water. It will take you a good hour, hour and a half to explore this shrine and all the different buildings that are connected to it. But it is really a beautiful way to start your day exploring Miyajima. From there, you're gonna wander through to the Buddhist temple. The Daisho-in temple has a beautiful wooden structure that overlooks most of Miyajima Island. It's a great stop and it really is right next to the shrine. So you're kind of gonna walk from one right into the other. Another thing to do in Miyajima is to take the ropeway. The ropeway will give you sweeping views across the bay over to Hiroshima, as well as really great views of all of the island. Now, if you're up for a little shopping, then Omotesando Street is where it's at in Miyajima. Full of shops and eateries. There's really cool things that are unique to this island that you can pick up as little souvenirs. And of course, while shopping, you're working up an appetite and you want to try one of the unique little sweet treats that is made only there on Miyajima Island, and that is momiji manju. These are little maple-shaped cakes that have a variety of fillings in them, but they're sweet and cute, and you can actually watch them make it right there, and they're only available in Miyajima. So make sure you pick some up before you head off the island. Like I said, you're gonna want to make sure that you're leaving the island somewhere around 2:33 p.m. in order to get back to Hiroshima and be able to explore a little bit of that city. Now, as a history buff, like I said, you're gonna be running straight to Peace Park and the Atomic Dome. This is going to be this place that you're gonna spend all of your time because, quite frankly, you don't have a lot of time left. We did not have time to actually go and explore the museum itself, and that is why I now wish that I would have spent 2 full days and spent the night so I could have more leisurely explored and read about the history and everything that happened at that spot in Hiroshima. Alas, we did not have time for that, but we did take our time exploring Peace Park, walking through and reading about all of the history and the significance of things that happened there that day. It was quite moving to see the dome and stand there at its base, understanding the significance of what happened there. I highly recommend a trip to Hiroshima and Miyajima if you can fit it into your itinerary while visiting Japan. Again, I can't stress enough, spending the night to be able to fully and leisurely explore both places is going to make your trip so much more fulfilling, and it's not going to leave you feeling like you missed out on one of the key things like my trip did. I would love to help you plan your own trip to Japan. Go ahead and click on the link below and let's schedule a call so we can get planning your next great adventure and exploring this magical culture in Japan. I'm Michelle with the Traveling Cheesehead. Thanks for watching. Until next time, travel safe. Where are we going next? Let's go.